Hello world, what's up? Welcome to our channel Techfret. Here we will start learning programming and we will be doing it by the easiest way you can learn. We will start by doing the things by our own hands. We will be building web pages or we will be starting with the web development. What do you need to learn the web development? Only your time and will, nothing else. Without much further ado, let's start our journey together. So we'll be starting off with the HTML. So what is HTML? Let's open a web page. I am opening a browser and here is a website called Unsplash where you get unlimited free, copyrighted free, high quality images. Now you can see that it's very useful website, and if you right click on it and then go to the view page source, you will see lots of code. It might seem overwhelming at first, and let's go there and again right click and inspect element. Okay, so there are lots of things, but as you may have seen, here is one thing, HTML. So what is HTML? HTML is Hypertext Markup Language, which is a built-in structure of any web page in the world. The browser, means Mozilla Firefox or Google Chrome, uses HTML page to show you or make a website. So let's start our journey towards HTML. How do we write HTML codes? So for writing the HTML code, we obviously need an editor. So we will be using VS Code, Microsoft VS Code here. You can easily search anything in YouTube or Google how to install VS Code on your system. It may be a Windows based system, it may be a Linux based system, doesn't matter. So here I will be working on a Linux based system. I am using the Ubuntu, and in the way along with the web development, we also be learning the Linux skill. So it will be beneficial for the students whoever coming in the world of programming language without any prerequisite. So let's start our journey. So let's start writing of our first code. So we will be, as I said, I will be using the Microsoft Visual Studio Code. For that we need to go to the terminal. And how can I go to the terminal in Linux based system? You can go here with show application, you can search here for terminal. I have already added it to my favorites, and I'll just double click it and it will open like this. And I have customized my terminal as this, as transparent as I like it. You can customize your terminal as you like it. So we will be creating one folder where we will be storing our project files and HTML codes that we will run it further. So for creating one directory, we execute one command like make directory. We want to make a directory, right? So make directory means mk make dir, make dir, and we will be creating one project folder. So we will be accumulating all of our codes in the same folder, and here we will be let's name it as web dev. So I am creating one folder named as web dev by mkdir, means make dir. How do you know it is there? So we will be changing the directory. Right now I am here only, and we will be changing the directory cd, change directory to web dev, and you can just type we and then tab and it will come just web dev. So right now you can see I am in web dev. How do you trust me? Let's check it by present working directory. It shows where you are staying currently. So pwd means present working directory. So you are currently in web development. Now we will be creating our HTML file here, and we will be opening our VS Code in this folder only from terminal. So how do we do that? For creating the folder, we did mkdir, right? And for creating a file, we will be going to touch command. touch and the file name as it will be our first code, then we will be do fire. You can name it by your will, you can name it anything. So first, and the extension is very much important, it should be HTML, and then enter. So what did it do? Let's check if anything is created under this folder or not. So how do you check? ls list, and you can see that first.html is there. And if you want to see much more details, then ls -l. You can see who is the owner and who is the user, when it was created, what time it was created, and what is the name. And these are the permission things which we will be discussing later in some dedicated Linux tutorial video. Now we will open the Visual Studio Code. So what is a Visual Studio Code editor? It's an editor, right? It gives us the way how we write the codes. So we will just open it from here like code dot. It will open the Microsoft Visual Studio Code editor here only. I have some of my customization in my code editor. Let's forget it about it and start our journey slowly. So we will be starting with the peeling of our onion method, right? So this is our first.html file. We'll double click it and here it will come. Where is my code? Where is the HTML file? We will be starting here slowly. So if you press shift and then 1, it will show like this, and there is something emit abbreviation. So what emit abbreviation does? You just press enter, it will automatically generate the HTML code or template needed to build. So there are overwhelming numbers of lines and these might seem aliens to you, but don't be afraid, I am here to explain everything line by line. So just again press shift and then 1, it will show you emit abbreviation which will be emitting the code needed for HTML file to be known. Okay, so press enter and it will automatically generate HTML code, right? So what it is doing? It is saying that this document, this is a document, right? And this white ball, whenever it is coming, it is signifying that we haven't saved your file. So you always need to save after you make a change in your file. So control save. Okay, very great. So there is starting with doc type HTML. It signifies that this file is about HTML. And in HTML, everything starts with a tag. This is called tag, and this is starts with angular bracket, and this tag ends with the angular bracket but with a / before it. So you can see HTML tag started here and ended here. The end signifies the / is signifying the end, right? So HTML file is all about the opening tag and closing tag. So every HTML site needs to have this tag must be there. HTML and the language is English, and head, right? You have head and you have body also. So we are also giving HTML a head and then body. Very good. And now this meta charset, anything meta means metadata means data about data. Suppose you are keeping one Excel sheets having all the details of your classmates in that Excel sheet, and you name it that student details, right? So student details signify the file that contains all of the details of the students. So data about data. So student file is metadata, right? So the char set or character set, it's this attribute declares the page's character encoding. It must contain standard IANA like this, and the coding format is UTF-8, and we will be coming with this later. But now focus on the title. So title is document. Let's change it. This is our first page. Finished up. we have write down our first HTML code, but you will say, but what is there? So we will go with by folder. Let's go to the folder, and then we had a folder called web dev, right? And this is first.html. We'll just right click and then open with a browser. I'm opening a browser. You can see this is a blank page. So we did a lot of codes, but that generates only blank page. Check here. It is called the first page. Can you remember where did we put the first page? Yes, here, the title, right? So whatever you name it in the title, it displays in the tab. Let's open Udemy, right? Let's open Udemy. See, here it is showing online courses, learn anytime. Let's open Unsplash. See, this is beautiful free images and something is right down there. So what is happening here? If you go to Udemy and then right click and inspect element, and if you go to the head HTML and then head, in the title you can see that online courses, it is written in down there, online courses, learn anything on your schedule. We can change it, right? We can say that this is our Udemy and press enter. So you can see that this is our Udemy. Does it change permanently? No, but for now, whenever you are seeing your browser, as you have changed it, this is our Udemy. So everything starts with the first step, right? So here we saw that title is the, here it reflects the title. Now we'll be going there and create something in the web page, right? So we will be using the h1 tag. What is h1 tag? Let's write down. This is h1 tag. What does it do? Let's go there. Alt tab can take you wherever you were previously. So I'm pressing Alt tab. We are in VS Code. Again, we are pressing Alt tab. Then it is coming to the browser. So if I reload it, you can see this is h1 tag. So how many h1? H1 means heading. And if you go to the p tag defines the paragraph. Anything you can write. Let's write anything. Anything you can write here that signifies the paragraph. And if you save it and then go to the browser and then reload it, so you can see here is the written thing. So you understand that HTML is all about tags. There is h1 tag, there is p tag, there is title tag, there is head tag, there is body tag, and we will be slowly jumping around the much greater concepts that will take you to build one website like maybe Udemy or Unsplash or Facebook or YouTube. So be there. We will be starting our journey in the next video. Thank you.